Hello everyone, what a pleasure it is to see you again today on Brandibay Fashion. I am delighted to accompany you as we discover together the new Coach Fall-Winter 2026 collection, presented during New York Fashion Week. Get ready to experience a true sensory journey, as intimate as it is universal, under the inspired direction of Stuart Vevers. From the very first moments of the video, the atmosphere is intriguing. The show opens in subdued, almost confidential lighting. You immediately sense this bold choice. Instead of loudly celebrating Coach's current success, Vevers opts for subtlety and introspection. It feels as though we are entering a personal photo album, with each page turning to reveal a new facet of the American dream. By observing the silhouettes on display, I cannot help but be moved by the mosaic of inspirations interwoven throughout. One recognizes a young Jodie Foster, full of innocence yet already rebellious. One senses the carefree spirit of a Californian skater, the freedom of the 1970s embodied by flared trousers, and suddenly, a nostalgic nod to The Wizard of Oz, a favorite film of the designer since childhood, makes its way into this palette of emotions. The progression is captivating. There is a subtle transition from black and white to technicolor, like an old film coming back to life. The first outfits display a studied nonchalance, deconstructed jackets with eclectic patterns, faded denim skirts worn with casual ease, accessories that seem to have been found in a family attic. Collegiate motifs and lace fabrics create a striking contrast between softness and a rebellious spirit. I am particularly sensitive to this tension between assumed innocence and a desire for transgression. Here, a demure pilgrim collar; there, a childlike dress but given a twist by an unexpected detail. The influence of skate culture is omnipresent. Hand-knitted sweaters proudly displaying an eagle or quilted patterns, all enveloped in a patina that blends urban dust and grunge elegance. What I also greatly appreciate is the way Coach revisits its heritage without ever falling into caricature. The bags become centerpiece items. Some evoke the iconic silver-framed East-West clutches, others reinterpret the messenger bag by adding Bonnie Cashin's signature clasp. And then there are these unique creations, a bag crafted from a vintage American football, or another made from an old baseball glove, each telling its own story. But where Vevers truly excels this season, in my opinion, is in his ethical approach. More than just a collection, it is a statement in favor of upcycling and responsible fashion that stands the test of time. The materials are carefully reworked. Each piece seems to carry within it the memory of a previous life. This show is a tremendous source of inspiration for those who seek to combine personal style with environmental awareness. It reminds us that fashion can be meaningful while remaining highly desirable. To conclude, my opinion of this collection is very positive. Among its strengths, I particularly note the narrative richness of the proposed wardrobe, its emotional authenticity, and the creative boldness it demonstrates in terms of recycling and reinterpreting classic codes. If I had to temper my enthusiasm, I would say that some very understated silhouettes might perhaps seem too discreet compared to the exuberance usually expected on New York runways, but what poetry there is in this masterful restraint. Thank you for sharing this moment with me on Brandibay Fashion. Feel free to let me know what you thought of the show in the comments. I wish you an excellent viewing experience for the rest of the runway. Take care of yourselves and see you soon for another deep dive into the heart of new trends. Goodbye.